Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the shop. This is Jim. I thought I'd do a short little video here to let everybody know I'm working on the RV-10 again. Kind of took the summer off. I got a little distracted, I guess, or not motivated to work on it. Really was what was going on. I finally moved the tail cone out of here and put it in the hangar to get make more room. I still don't have the wings out here yet, but that's probably going to happen this weekend. They're too big and heavy for me to move. That was the neat thing about the RV-6. I could move an entire wing by myself. It was a little awkward, but I could move it and reposition it if I needed to. Anyway, I don't know if this will help anybody. It kind of helps document where I'm at. But I spent quite a while yesterday looking for steel tubing to make these torque tubes. These are the Aileron torque tubes. There's one of them there. There's a left and a right. They're kind of interesting to build, as they're not symmetrical. There's a left and a right and forward, after. Anyway, what I spent most of my time looking for was powder coated steel tube, which is the torque tube that goes between the two bell cranks. Are those bell cranks? They're not bell cranks. What are they? Horns. They're like an activator or whatever. Anyway, I got confused, and let me kind of show you where I screwed up. If you look here on the plans, one of the things that I dislike about not having full-size plans, like was on the 6, is that you could probably find a measurement any place like this. I'm getting used to it and I like it, but it's just because of where I'm coming from on the 6, it's different for me, and it can cause me a problem once in a while. So here there's no dimension. So, and I sort of knew there was only 2 of these, but somehow I thought I was looking for 4 of these just because there's 4 of these parts. So I thought I was looking for 4 of these. That wouldn't have made a big difference, because if I'd have found 2 of them, I'd have stopped looking, because I probably would have just figured out, like, yeah, there's not 4, there's 2. But my problem was, number one, I thought I was looking for the finished length, which I understand, and I see this all the time in the 6, and have already seen it in the 10, that a lot of times you'll get raw stock that's twice or 4 times as long as you need to be, and you're supposed to make 2 or 4 parts out of one piece, which is typical. But if there was a dimension here, I would have known exactly, or roughly, that's supposed to be 11 inches. And then over here, it actually doesn't tell you, because in this, I understand this too, that you want to measure this dimension, and so you're using the excess length of the tube to shift the second one to get shifted in or out to get this dimension as close as you can get. They're within a 32nd. There's what they're shooting for. And then that's because that has to fit between the 2 bearings on the wing where this gets mounted. But back to my search problem, sort of was a dyslexia, I think, for me. The reason I kind of thought there was 4 was I looked here and I thought, first of all, I probably dropped the PC, and that stands for powder coated. This is a welded part. Part number is 1014. I don't know if you can see that or not. Probably shaky camera. And then it's Aileron torque tube. Well, I wouldn't really call that an Aileron torque tube. That's the horn. The tube is the actual piece of steel tubing. And so that's probably sent me off on a wild goose chase. And then I thought there was 4. And then I think my mind just dropped the letter P, and so I thought it was 1014C, which is what it says here. That's the part number. So this is all right. There's nothing wrong with the plans here. But I was looking for 4 powder coated steel tubes, because I was looking at this incorrectly, and that's a different part. That's the welded part, and hence the WD. 1014 PC is powder coated, and there's 4 of those, and that's 4 of these things. That's 1 for each side. Anyway, I finally did find the 22-inch long. Part of it was because I didn't see this. It was laying with some seat track stuff and underneath a plastic wrap, and found it, cut it in half, and on we go with the plans, or with the build. Not sure what I'm gonna get to today. I'm just kind of going through the wing plans and doing some small stuff. I did the 2 tunnel covers yesterday, riveted the detent upside down or on the bottom side. I think that's gonna work, and then I'll be able to actually put the fuel selector handle closer. The way that works, and I don't know for sure, it's different than it is on the 6, but it has an extension, and then you'll pull it up out of the detent to turn it to select a fuel tank, and that sounds like a good idea to me. We'll see how it works and whether or not I have to move that or remake it, but that's all for now. See you next time.